Hi guys, Dr. David Graham here, and I want to talk a little bit about United Healthcare and why, certain recent events may have happened against their CEO. So in my opinion, to be honest, I think United Healthcare is the most evil company in the United States right now, and I'll explain to you exactly why. So when you look, this goes back to actually the Affordable Care Act. When you look at the Affordable Care Act, one of the things that was done by the government to try and curb healthcare costs and kind of make health insurance costs go under control was something called the medical loss ratio. So the medical loss ratio dictated that insurance companies had to spend 85% of everything they collected, every premium they collected, on patient care, and they could only keep 15%. So, on the surface, it makes sense that, okay, that would curb profits. Well, unfortunately for the government, most businesses out there, their people are smarter than politicians. So they figured out a way to circumvent these rules, and United Healthcare is actually one of the most egregious violators of this. So, most people know United Healthcare as a insurer. So of course they offer health insurance. But what people don't also realize is that they own a pharmacy benefit manager, which basically it's a company that buys drugs from the drug maker, marks it up, and then sells it to the insurance plan. So they are the insurance plan. So they are marking up a drug and selling it to themselves, okay? They also perform revenue cycle management and services for hospitals. So, in addition to selling insurance to employers and promising them value on their healthcare dollar, they're going to save them the most money. They're also promising the hospitals on the back end that they're going to make them the most money. So they're the buying and the selling agent at the same time. They also, along the same lines, employ a lot of providers. So again, they're paying themselves. So where that kind of comes into play is this medical loss ratio, this 85% that they have to spend on patient care. All of a sudden, they're keeping 15% as the employer, but they're paying themselves part of the 85%. They're paying themselves part of the 85%. They're paying themselves part of the 85%, which is why all of a sudden, as a PBM, Optum Rx is getting sued by the Federal Trade Commission because insulin prices were $18 in 1999, and all of a sudden in 2017 they're $274 a month for people. So 1 in 4 people can't afford their insulin, And again, health insurance premiums have gone crazy. They deny. They're killing people with these decisions. So, Declaration of Independence says everybody has a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of freedom. So life, that's getting taken away by United Healthcare. Thousands of people are dying because of the decisions they make as profiteers. Liberty, forget about it. They bribe the government. You now have to buy private health insurance, which is insane. That's the most unconstitutional thing ever. You could say with these companies that, well, if you don't like their product, you just don't have to buy it. That's how you could be active, But no, you were forced by our government to buy a product like United Healthcare. And obviously the pursuit of happiness, when 20% of our GDP goes towards paying healthcare and 25-30% of your paycheck goes to these people, and the major cause of bankruptcy in the United States is from medical bills not getting paid for through the insurance, then we're not a happy people. So this is all supported by the federal government. People take these insurance companies to court all the time, and they've got the highest paid lawyers, and it all gets washed under the rug. So what you could do when your own government and your own judicial system doesn't protect the little guy. So although I can't condone, I don't think anybody can condone a murder, I can see what the motivations are. I mean, when the government is sitting on its hands and not protecting its people, that's one of its primary functions. So what do you do?